This video is brought to you by HelloFresh. HelloFresh's goal is to build food solutions with the least possible impact on the environment. Use the link in the description below to get yourself 21 free meals plus free shipping. That's HelloFresh. All right, what's going on, everybody? It's your boys back again once again with another episode of Power Rangers Academia. Yes. We are here, we are now, and we're kind of live because, you know, we do this and record or whatever, but we're here for another episode to get you guys going and get the Power Ranger juices flowing. King-Ohger, right? I know we haven't really talked too much about Sentai here on Power Rangers Academia. Obviously, we mention it, you know, from time to time.
Let me watch this real quick. It's not long, so.
It's 15 seconds, go ahead. So, like, while you're watching that, I just wanted to point out that the suits look clean. The trailer looks actually pretty crisp. I'm not even gonna lie.
The Zord, son.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah.
Yo, you know what it reminds me of? Remember we were talking about the Battleizers, and what was it? It was Mystic Force. I think the one was a dragon.
Yes.
Oh, that's what it looked like.
Yeah.
A little bit.
This season looks to be something more up my alley because I wasn't really that big of a fan. I wasn't a fan at all. I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't a fan at all of Don Brothers at all. I completely skipped that one. And
Don Brothers is so good.
And no, but and listen.
I get it.
A lot of people, they all say the same thing, right? That have kept up with it and they watch it. They you know, they claim that Don Brothers is so good, right? And I'm not even trying to be here to just flame it because obviously I'm just trying to talk about King-Ohger. But the way that Don Brothers left me after that first episode and I felt nothing, I was like, wow, that's crazy. And then the fact that people literally told me, yeah, it takes like 13, 15 episodes for it to actually get anywhere. I'm like, oh man, like that's a commitment, which I did not have because obviously you already know I'm hella busy with mad projects and all this kind of stuff. But yeah, I'm looking forward to King-Ohger, and if that's something that you guys that are watching, listening, whatever, are interested in hearing our thoughts as the episodes come out, let us know because that'll just be something that we add to the repertoire here at Power Rangers Academia. I know it's not exactly Power Rangers, but we already know where Power Rangers came from.
It will be eventually.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be watching it week to week, so I'm in.
Bet.
I will watch it only if the first episode y'all say, yo, like this right here is worth watching. I will do it. I'm not gonna waste time. I'm gonna let y'all do it.
That's smart. I like that.
Well, I'll be biting the bullet.
Because you know, funny thing too, Uchi. I know you didn't go to Frosty Foster's this past weekend.
I missed out.
But there was some people I haven't seen in a while, and we got into an argument. They're like, "Oh yeah, Isaac, you know, you only play Power Rangers now." And then I'm like, hell yeah, you know me. And then they're like, oh, you know what? I'm just a Kamen Rider fan. I'm like, dog, you know, the Sentai is better. Kamen Rider is Sentai. I said Sentai is better. I'm one of those. They're like, oh, you know, basically we were arguing, and then we were talking about, you know, I love Kamen Rider. You know, we all love Kamen Rider.
Please.
So, yeah, I love Kamen Rider, and we were talking about like, you know, Kamen Rider versus Sentai and whatnot. So after we established why I like Sentai more because it originally transitioned to Power Rangers, I can't say anything about Kamen Rider. I was waiting. I wish you were there because this guy said that Wizard and 01 sucked. He said Wizard is one of the worst ones ever.
See, Kamen Rider fans are fucking whack. Let me just say that right now. I don't understand how anyone hates. First of all, how do you hate Wizard? And then how do you hate 01?
01 is my jam. I showed you the
makes zero sense. Huh, funny.
Oh my god, what was it? What the hell is it called? How did I forget? The fucking 01 the morpher. What the hell is it called?
Belt?
Changer?
Yes.
The henshin device?
Yes.
Like they got the belts.
You know, remember I showed you I have it. That was given to me for a Christmas gift, and it's like, yo, I wish you were there, Uchi, man. We would have been all day arguing with this dude. You know?
I wouldn't have argued. I would have left.
It was just me by myself.
Listen.
Me by myself. But I love Sentai, right? And you already know one of my favorite Sentais, you know. Hot take. You know,
Ryu's so cool.
Ryu's so cool, yo. That's my jam. I like it better than Dino Fury. Like that is literally my jam. kaboom. Like, yo, that is my jam.
I do
son.
like the kaboom.
Yo, that's what I'm saying. Yo, it's OD. Bitch over here spinning and yo.
Is there any lasting things, JD, you want to say about King-Ohger?
Oh yeah. I'm looking forward to King-Ohger. So I think so I'm keeping up with Don Brothers. It's about to end. It's like 3 or 4 episodes left, and I know it wasn't your thing at the beginning, but Don Brothers, the story is fire. I love it. Like, the story is so
good for you.
Like, crazy.
I'm happy for you.
I'm telling you,
that's
I
fine.
know none of y'all believe me yet, but the places that they go with the story, like, I honestly right now, I was like literally debating. I was like, is this like up there with Gokai?
Oh, get the fuck out of here!
You do it too much, dog. You do it too much.
Look,
those suits look like it should have been a cartoon.
You doing too much.
Listen. I know that the CG animated Rangers is like off-putting.
Very.
But when I tell you, first of all, like, I know that this is like a copium kind of thing, but the more you watch it, the less it becomes a bother.
Of course.
But for real, like, the reason why that becomes less of a bother is because the story is crazy. What they do with the characters is crazy. The lore is actually sick. They go places that I was not expecting. And on top of that, like, it's entertaining in multiple ways. Like, I would be laughing out loud at some of the episodes with some of the shit that happens. Granted, everybody's sense of humor is different, but some of the stuff that happens in it is definitely works for me. But like, there's been episodes where it goes from something crazy and you're laughing at it, and then something like OD, like serious, but like plot,
I can't mess with it, yo.
What happened? It's so good. It's so good. But anyway,
can't mess with it.
Going back to King-Ohger, one of the more recent episodes had they like, in the most recent Sentai's, they've been like teasing the next season in the previous season. Yeah. So they had like a cameo of the King-Ohger Megazord in an episode of Don Brothers, and everybody was like, "Well, what was that?"
That's cool. I like that. It's kind of
like a self-aware thing. But the Zord looks fire in action. I can't wait to see it. See how the dynamic is. I'm looking forward to seeing what the cast dynamic is like. Because I feel like one of the things that Sentai can do very well or very poorly is, like, I need to like or care about the cast, right? And like, they have like they have a tendency to have Red Rangers who, especially in more recent seasons, like Red Rangers who are too eccentric for their own good sometimes. Sometimes you need a balance. Like, that's kind of one of the things I like about Momotaro, because he's pretty badass. He's pretty dope. But anyway, but like, I need to just like a decent balance of like zaniness, but like leadership qualities. I'm not sure what the rest of the team makeup's gonna be like, but I like how each like ranger comes from their own kingdom or something like that. And like you said, the suits look cool. Like, I just want to see what they do with it. Like, I'm definitely gonna be watching at least the first few episodes.
Yeah, it looks good. I definitely want to watch it. It looks like this one looks very appealing, and that's the thing. Like, you have to, like, for me, everything has to hit. Like, the look, the feel, the vibe, the presentation has to hit. For me, at the beginning, Don Brothers did not give me a good, like, first impression at all. And the same goes for Revice, for Kamen Rider. They both, funny enough, simultaneously, they fucked me over. I was like, wow, like, that's crazy. This is the first time ever where I'm like skipping out on a season. Like, I watched all through what was the last one? Kamen Rider Saber. I watched through Kira. I love Kira Major.
Y'all love Kira. Kira Major was like the last traditional one. And I feel like King-Ohger is the first return to the traditional format.
I feel that way too.
But yeah, Kira Major is fire. Did you like Zenkaiger? I'm curious. Did you watch Zenkaiger?
I forgot about that one.
Because Zenkaiger, if you were saying what you're saying about Don Brothers about Zenkaiger, I would agree with you. Because Zenkaiger, I watched the whole thing, but that I did not really get much out of. And I only watched it out of, like, because I was trying to see if they would do something interesting.
Right.
And it was like a too little too late situation.
Nah, see, look, that just to quickly say this, and then we gotta wrap this up. But
yeah, we gotta wrap.
The freaking Zenkaiger, it was forgetful, obviously, because I literally the first thing I thought it was Kira Major was a Zenkaiger, right? Just to prove that. Zenkaiger, I watched, like, I want to say I try to keep up with it. I watched maybe the first 20-ish episodes, and I was waiting for something to happen. I realized
nothing ever happens. Okay, that's a lie. Something happens, but it takes way too long to get there.
Well, listen,
Don Brothers stuff happens way faster than that. That's all I'm saying.
The one thing that happens that I did not think was gonna happen for me that was godlike. The only thing that happened out of Zenkaiger was godlike was when they combined Dragon Caesar and the Q-Rex. Okay.
Yes.
When they did that, those are my two favorite Zords of all time: Dragon Zord and Quantum Ranger Zord, Q-Rex. Okay. We already know because Power Rangers, like, oh, we want to see them fight. It never happens, right? Just off the line. In Japanese version, somebody was watching Power Rangers, and they made it fucking clearly happen in Zenkaiger, and they were like, oh yeah, let's combine the Zords, because why the fuck not, right? So yeah, that when I saw that, I bought the toy. I have it. It's still, I haven't even opened it yet, but I plan to one day. But like, I just it didn't hit. Overall, that show did not hit for me at all. I was like, man, this is weird. Like this
Zenkaiger definitely did.
I'm like, this is an anniversary season. I'm like, dude, I'm like, listen, I don't care. I am one of those fans that I truly believe, like, they're never gonna outdo Gokaiger ever, unless they do Gokaiger again. Like, if they save them they should just, honestly, every big anniversary number that they consider, they should just bring them back. Like, they really should.
I mean, technically they did, because while Zenkaiger was airing, they did the Zenkaiger anniversary special.
Right, but look,
sorry, not Zenkaiger, the Gokaiger anniversary special.
Yeah, they did the 10 years or whatever.
Yeah, the
Listen,
10 years.
I need Gokaiger needs to come back every 5 years. Okay, done. That's just how it needs to be.
They should. I mean, they've probably come back more than most.
Right,
already.
and they should and keep
they're
paying
the
them.
best. They're OD.
Because they're the goats.
I'm with Uchi.
Thank you. See what I mean?
I mean, I agree. Trust me, I love the go. I'm not disagreeing with you there. I agree.
Dude,
1000%.
They
like right now,
are
like
OD.
you say Sentai, I think Gokaiger.
Thank you.
That's me right now.
Thank you. They were the gateway for me to get into tokusatsu at all. Like, I was a freshman in college when I found this shit. I was like, and then I put all of the friends that I ended up making onto Gokaiger and just Super Sentai in general. And it was because of Gokaiger that we were like, we had our eyes on this, we had our eyes on Kamen Rider now. And then look what Gokaiger taught us, the metal heroes. Holy shit, the Beetleborgs was the B fighters. Come on, bro. Gokaiger was that educational dose of everything that we needed to even fully dive into the Japanese side of things when it comes down to all this Power Ranger stuff.
And its own story was fire too. Like, that's the thing. It's like, it was an anniversary season, but the Gokaiger story alone was fire.
You learned so much out of Gokaiger. I was like, yo, this shit educational every episode. But either way, I hope King-Ohger is fire. And yeah, we'll see what happens. That's gonna be it for this video of Power Rangers Academia. Hope you guys enjoy. Leave a like, comment, and make sure you are subscribing. Thanks for all the support. And let us know any future episodes or any other videos that you want us to hear our thoughts on. Of course, in the future, it's been your boy Uchi, got the homie JD, and the man Mega Isaac himself. And we'll see y'all next time.